forecast with Chief Meteorologist Wade Hampton.
Well, good afternoon, early evening to you on this Thursday. The drought monitor is updated once a week, and that is on Thursdays. We haven't talked about this in a long time because we haven't had this problem, but it is becoming more and more of an issue. The area that's kind of highlighted in this kind of beige or kind of tannish color here that encompasses all of Calcasieu and all of Jeff Davis is the second category of drought, D1. That's a moderate drought. That's still relatively limited impacts, but still it's growing. And by next week, because I don't expect any rain, we may begin to see more and more areas in the D2 severe drought category. And I don't know, we may get on down that list if we don't get rain before, say, another couple of months. The long-range forecast does point toward a below normal rainfall forecast for us, so that's certainly not good news. Please keep this in mind if you're doing any burning. There are a few burn bans, as we've already told you about, but if you're outside of those and you're doing anything, just be smart about it. Be extra cautious as fires could spread easily. Temperatures right now setting in the low to mid 80s. Looks like 85 is the warmest here in Lake Charles and 83 degrees is the lowest temperature on the map. That's in a few spots, including in Jennings. Speaking of Jennings, live look outside on our sky cam at 85 there, still under mostly clear skies, not seeing any clouds at all. We'll slide north to DeRidder. Pretty much the same story here as well. Still a bit of a northerly breeze that'll keep the air dry, although dew points are up a little bit from yesterday. And speaking of clouds, none to be seen here. There are some up to the northwest of us, up along the Red River Valley. Those are not going to move into our area. The air is just too dry to allow that. So here's Futurecast tonight, showing clear skies, temperatures gradually falling with time. We'll start off our Friday morning similar to this morning, but probably a degree or two warmer in most areas, mid to upper 50s. Inland communities, probably a few. DeQuincy and Oakdale may still get down into the lower 50s, closer to 60 along I-10, and definitely a little milder at the coastline, 68 in Cameron. But we warm up quickly from there tomorrow afternoon into the upper 80s, and it's not impossible that we flirt with 90 for a high temperature tomorrow. With the humidity still low, at least it won't feel all that uncomfortable. High pressure still moving across the state tomorrow keeps the humidity low, but by Saturday, that high is east of us, and we may begin to see humidity levels creeping up just a little bit. We're not going back to a true summer feel, but it's definitely going to be warmer this weekend. Then here's the next cold front that's set to move through Monday night or Tuesday. Behind this front, it's going to be cool again, and probably cooler than it was this week behind the cold front that moved through. So another cold front that's even cooler yet. And yeah, you'll notice I didn't mention, you didn't see any green. So rain looks unlikely with that front as well. That'll add to that drought problem that I was just talking about. The tropics are quiet for the most part, nothing going on. Milton is no longer a tropical system. We'll move south of Bermuda. Leslie will curve out to sea. There is another system way out near the Cape Verde Islands. We'll keep an eye on that, but October rarely see systems come from that far away. So for tomorrow here in southwest Louisiana, upper 80s for afternoon highs. And look at these morning lows. They will go up with time this week, maybe even as high as the upper 60s by the time we get to Monday of next week. You can see that we're definitely seeing that warming trend continuing. And then there's the front on Monday of next week with cooler temperatures behind it.
The real cool temperatures.
Yeah, even cooler.
All right, thanks a lot, Wade. Well, it's the start of another week of prep football. Our sports team gets you ready for all of tonight's action that's coming up after the break.